Well, most persons accept that there must be a tightening of the belt in this new VAT era, and charitable organizations seem to be one of the most cost-conscious. While committed to meeting the needs of the less fortunate, they accept that they may have to scale back in their feeding programs to balance the challenges at this time. Well, Pt.3 Swain is live tonight with the final part of her series. This time the focus is on Great Commission Ministries. Pt.3, what concerns are we getting from Great Commission? Just how challenged are they with continuing their programs?
Well, Clint, for the last 20 years, Great Commission Ministries has assisted the least among us through a number of outreach programs, inclusive of feeding the poor. Its president, Bishop Walter Hanchel, said daily the organization feeds up to 500 adults and about 150 youngsters. And with such an outreach and a new tax in place, Hanchel said they are already experiencing challenges.
My concern is our donor pool. We've discovered that we have less people now giving than 3-4 years ago. And I believe the reason for that is because we've had a number of businesses that folded up. The economy seemed to have worsened over the last couple of years.
In fact, he said more and more persons are coming in for assistance and donations are down by almost 40%.
We anticipate that will continue unless there's a major shift, a major turnaround in the economy, which we hope will happen. We are optimistic, but the fact is we have more people hurting and suffering now than 5 years ago.
Daily scores gather for a hot meal at the Wolf Road location. Hanchel said the organization receives a small stipend of $28,000 from government, but that's nowhere near what's needed to fulfill their mission.
We expend approximately $53,000 each month to keep these doors open. And very seldom, it's very difficult for us to come anywhere near that in terms of funding. So as you would imagine, we are in a desperate need of financial assistance.
Things, he said, came to a head last year when they considered cutting back on services.
We were thinking about cutting our feeding program and cutting down on some of our housing programs. And the board came to the decision that we should hold out just a little bit longer, just do our best and see if this thing would turn around. And to be quite frank, it has not.
Hanchel is also appealing to government to increase the assistance given to Great Commission and other programs that reach out to the less fortunate. He extended a similar appeal to businesses in the private sector to consider donating 10% of their profits to those organizations as well. However, Bishop Hanchel said that at the next board meeting, some tough decisions will have to be made if there is no improvement in donations. Live in the newsroom, Pt.3 Swain.